it's Kristen and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. So for today's video, we are going to be doing some home building. We're actually over in Strangerville doing a home renovation. So this is a home, you guys, I have heard about so much over on Twitter. Now to me, it's actually really not a big deal just because I tend to build my own homes, renovate basically every home that comes in any pack. So to me, it's not really a big deal, but the one thing that everybody has been talking about over on Twitter is this home in particular. Now apparently this is a complete duplicate of one of the base game homes that did come over in Willow Creek. So I believe this does have like a completely different layout on the interior than the base game, but it's been probably since I've started my channel, like, oh my gosh, 2 years ago, that I have done any renovations with this home in particular. So I definitely felt like it would be a lot of fun to come back in here and do some renovations to this. So I did want to try to keep the original layout of this home and just kind of make slight changes to it. So I did end up just kind of duplicating that little like bump out that's on like the left, and just to kind of even out the home a little bit, because to me just that one little piece on the side is kind of annoying, and the roofing of this home originally is so ugly to me. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it was just like that. I think it's like the side roof that has that like end on it. I don't know. It just definitely needed a little bit of work. So kind of ended up making it a little bit bigger. So originally this home, you guys, was only a 1-bedroom home, and I didn't really feel like it was like too teeny tiny. There was definitely a spacious feel to it, even though it was only like 1 bedroom. So I wanted to give this more of a family home kind of a theme inside, and with that extra spot on the right, it just kind of let us add in an extra bedroom. So this is now able to sleep 4 Sims instead of 1 to 2. So in one of the extra bedrooms, we actually have like 2 twin-size beds. So you'll easily be able to add in like 2 toddlers, children, teens, anything like that. So the home is definitely still really small, but I do feel like for a small home, there is a lot of space to kind of live and grow, and it even has a really nice outside area for entertaining. So I really wanted to make sure there was quite a bit of detail in the backyard, just because I do feel like the home for family, like we kind of maybe are an outside family, and I added in a pool, which I have not used or really built with, I feel like, in a while. So I wanted to add that in, as well as add in a little bit of a gardening area. So one thing that you guys probably will notice originally when I started building, I do tend to have multiple save files just for building, and I do have like multiple seasons that I build in. So I accidentally went in the fall time one, and I felt like everything just looked dead as I was building. So you guys are gonna see in a little bit that I actually like left the game. No, it's not here. Okay, it's in a couple of minutes, but I felt like as I was building and adding in like flowers and the grass, everything just looked so dead, and I didn't really feel like it fit with Strangerville. So I definitely picture Strangerville to have like that summertime look with like super bright, colorful flowers, lots of gardens, beekeeping, all of that kind of stuff. So I was like, wait, why does everything just look so dark and dead? And as I was kind of like doing the flowers over by the pool area, that's when I'm like, wait a minute. I think I went in the wrong season, but I wanted just to kind of fence in that little pool area because I thought it would look a little bit cuter to have like a designated spot. Oh, right there. So we now have some bright gardening. Yeah, so I really wanted to separate this area just because I thought it would look a little bit cuter, a little bit more like character. In the backyard area, we have like some seating. One thing that I wish I remembered to include is that little teeny tiny barbecue. So definitely I guess I would say for you guys, if you download this home, I definitely suggest to plop down a barbecue for the outside area. So if you do want to have your Sims do their own gardening, just delete out those little like flowers that I added in. I just kind of put them there for the build for now, but definitely I feel like that would look really cute harvesting like your own flowers. Maybe even put down one of those oh my gosh, what's it called? The florist arrangement table. I think that would suit the style of this home perfectly. So I did just kind of want to add a little bit of, I put the umbrella out there because I feel like I haven't used that in a while either. And I just kind of wish that we had sun tanning. That's kind of one thing that I was thinking about as I was like adding all of the decorations around the pool. Like how cute would it be if you could actually add like real towels that you could lounge on, do some sun tanning, maybe like listen to the radio. One thing that I do tend to do with pools is actually use the yoga mats for towels. I mean, you can do your yoga by the pool. It's still really pretty, but it's not a towel, unfortunately. So this was originally where the kitchen was before, and I ended up just kind of like bringing everything a little bit more modernized, and it still has that country kind of like lots of woods inside of it. And the kids' bedroom is really bright. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do with the children's room. Sometimes I go back and forth like to keep the kids' room kind of themed within the home, but I wanted to do a little bit brighter, same with like the gardens and stuff like that. So yeah, I do change the wallpaper a ton. I actually did crop out, you guys, so many different spots in this home. Oh my gosh, like when I was doing the front yard even, I think I designed it like 4 times and I just really hated it. Originally, I had like the backyard in the front yard and it just looked absolutely ridiculous. So I ended up cropping out that or cutting it out, and the same with a lot of the wallpaper. So I kind of kept going back and forth if I wanted it to be like over the top, colorful, and I ended up just kind of doing a little bit more of a traditional build. So this, of course, I should mention, is going to be in my gallery. So if you guys do like how this home renovation ended up turning out, you guys will be able to find it. Just use my username, KrystinMyrieXo, add on your move objects, and I think this home ended up costing about 66,000 simoleons. So definitely not a starter home, but it's not really like one of my most expensive homes. So I feel like one of the expensive things in this home is definitely probably the flooring as well as the windows. I did add a lot of like the really nice expensive windows. So one of the really good things with this home is originally it was a medium size height. So like I said, that is one thing that I have been trying to get myself used to, is using those medium heights, because all of a sudden, you guys, I am like obsessed with medium height windows and doors. I think it's just because I have been trying to use a lot of different decorating stuff than what I normally tend to do, and now I'm like, oh my gosh, look at all these like really pretty windows and doors. And especially with Strangerville, I mean, all of the new windows and doors basically are medium height, except for like those little teeny tiny traditional ones. So the bedroom over in here, I didn't really want to overdo it, and one thing that I do tend to forget when building homes is stuff for pets. So I usually tend to forget about the cats and dogs, which is unfortunate. So I have been trying to make sure a lot of my builds include this. So if you guys don't have cats and dogs, that's just like not going to be there. But I have been trying to include those little things as details. So this home in particular is suited for a cat. I do have like the food dish that's actually on the table or over on the counter, because I think it is so cute seeing the cat jump up there and actually eat their food, even though in real life there's no way I would allow that. I guess for cats, I mean, it is what it is. I don't have a cat, but because it is in game, that's where I put it. And then we have like the little cat tower that was over in the bedroom you guys seen, and the cat bed. So one thing that I have realized since playing with cats and dogs a little bit more, like Wags to Riches, I have come to realize animals in your game could care less if you have a dog or cat bed. They are adorable. One of my favorite ones is actually the one that came with my first pet, and it's like the unicorny kind of looking one. I think it's like pink and it has a rainbow on it, and I used to use it all the time. And it's like the animals, they just never use it. They like lay everywhere except when I put a bed. So I wish that they would kind of fix it so that your animals actually slept on the beds. And I wish we would get a new updated dog bed that was actually like really fluffy, like kind of like the Sims 3 ones, not to compare Sims 3 with Sims 4. I feel like everybody has been doing that right now, but I really liked how they were just more of I don't know what you would call it. They're just so much more poofier looking. And I feel like when it comes to like cats and dogs, I think it's just so much cuter. So I do hope in future packs that we do get more stuff for animals. I feel like a lot of the most recent packs, they've kind of been forgotten about. So I don't know if we're just never gonna see anything new for animals. I don't even know how I got on that topic. Actually, I think I've been like talking about animals for like a couple of minutes now, but I don't know if those are just going to be something we never see, like any updates for furniture, cats and dogs. We might get some, maybe we're going to get, I don't know. Like now that I think about it, I guess for Sims 3, maybe that's something that we didn't really get, was like updated stuff. We did get My First Pet that gave us like a little bit of extra, but now that I think about it, it kind of makes me sad that we might like not get any more of that stuff. So one of the biggest struggles that I did have with this home in particular is the living room. So originally this home did not have that door over to like the left, because that was like that little area that I added on. So I feel like every wall on this living room area has something on it, and it kind of drives me nuts. Like I kind of like to have one solid wall that you can like base either your TV or your couch off of. But this one had like the bedroom door, then we had the exit door with the window, then we had the little spot to go to like the front of the home, and then over to the right or the other side it was like a half a wall. So it was a little bit frustrating because I did feel like I had to kind of make this living room a little bit off-centered, and it was driving me nuts that the door was like halfway behind that sofa and everything. But overall I do think it ended up turning out cute. I just wish that I had like a solid wall somewhere. So I mean, it didn't really look that bad. I am glad that I ended up switching around where the TV was. Originally I had it over on the side where that movie hangout plant is. That used to be like one of my favorite plants. You guys are probably going to be seeing that a lot more because I'm a little bit obsessed with that one again. But yeah, I am glad that I switched it around because it kind of looks cute on the half a wall. And I couldn't really put in like a fireplace. I wish that I could, because I feel like overall this style of home, I feel like a fireplace would look so cute in here. But I also did kind of go back and forth with making this like a coastal theme with like lots of grays and light blues, but I feel like a lot of my homes recently I have used gray a lot, so I wanted to like switch that up a little bit as well. And yeah, so just adding in a little bit of decor. So I didn't want to make this home cluttered because, like I said, it's not a teeny tiny home, but it definitely has a place for everything. And I was like getting towards the end of the build and I was like, wait a minute, oh my gosh, we don't have a computer. And because the spot over by the entrance was so big, I kind of went back and forth if I wanted to like add in some closets, and I was like, wait, we're gonna have to like make this some kind of an office area. So because we did have such a large wall to fill out, I thought it would be kind of fun just to really make a statement piece here. So one thing that I really like adding together, I used to do this all the time, it's the cats and dog bookshelf. It like clips in with the cats and dogs matching desk perfectly. Even if you want to put the shelf behind the desk, it looks so pretty. I have a home that I think I even live streamed building it, but the colors of those just like match perfectly, and it makes definitely a really nice statement piece. So I do like the entrance. Sometimes I kind of wish that maybe I added in a seating area out there, but I mean, for this home, it definitely is a little bit more fitting for the desk there because it's something you can use. And I did end up adding in the laptop. So one thing that I really wish came with laptops was that you would be able to like set them on a bed. I think it would look so cute to have like your student or your teen sim sitting on their bed or on the floor using their laptop, but unfortunately it's just like a computer. We still have to add it onto a desk. So yeah, I was kind of like going back and forth. I felt like I added in way too much clutter into the kitchen for this style of home, so I kind of like went back in, deleted it all out, added that cat bowl, and then this I cut out, you guys, so much. And as I was like filming this, when I went over and changed the season so that I was like everything was colorful. I actually posted a really funny video over on Twitter. If you guys want to check it out, that the owner of this home actually started like swimming in the ground. I ended up like trying to move him out of the way so he wasn't like in the video. And as a result, he was like swimming through Strangerville. But anyways, you guys, I really hope you enjoyed today's build. Make sure to give this video a very big thumbs up. It always lets me know you guys did enjoy. And hopefully I'm gonna see you all next time. Bye guys!